Hey, Tony. Boo. Yeah, totally.
Probably the greatest horror theme of all time, dude.
Well, not only I agree with you, and to make it even more badass, that theme song for Halloween was written, recorded, and played by John Carpenter, the director. He performed all that music himself.
Oh, I didn't know he performed it as well. That's pretty badass.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all Carpenter. Yeah.
Dude. Well, I mean, hey, the best we can get into it later, but all suspense, no gore. The movie is just brilliantly made. Go watch it again soon if you haven't watched it.
I was watching it last night. It was on AMC super late. I actually got a few minutes. I got some Mike Myers last night, just as I got ready to get into the witching hour, Tony. And by the way, good. Maybe I should say hello, Father Tony. Forgive me for I have sinned, and it's a long list, bro. It's a long list. Yeah.
Do I do this instead?
Well, it's up to you. Now if you want to go Black Sabbath style, you go right ahead. And I would walk into Father Tony's confessional booth and say, like, Father Tony, listen, I've sinned a lot. Get a pen, and get ready to jot down some notes because I got a lot of infractions to report. So, Father Tony, now Tony, can you guess what I am here?
So dude, I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, you got like a glove, you've got it looks like a towel,
That's fabric softener. Fabric softener. You got a glove, a sock, you got a couple socks. Everything is stuck to me. Do you want a hint?
Oh, dude, what's like the when your hair goes
bingo.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the PMP Familia, I give you static cling. Okay, I'm static cling. Yeah. And let me tell you what. I got to tell you that this idea, and Rags, do me a favor, tell Chris about this, because I stole this idea from a buddy of mine in New Jersey, a kid I grew up with, went to high school with, Chris Samay. And he came to, I've talked about him on the show before. His nickname in the community is Scrub. And he's not a scrub at all. He's one of the all-time greats. He's a partner in a law firm now, but we had a great time growing up. And he came to a Halloween party one year with the same kind of motif, just crap like stuck all over him. And I'm like, you know what? I got to steal that from Chris. So Rags, let Scrub know that his static cling, tradition continues on. So there you go. I don't know how long this is going to hold, but we'll give it a shot. You know what I mean?
Dude, it freaking rules, dude. And by the way, as I'm Father Tony today, I'm going to need Satan to make a visit during the show at some point.
Hold on, let's get him involved right now. Why?
Multiple visits.
Why wait around? Hold on. Stand by.
Okay.
Happy Halloween, y'all. Now, here's the thing. I look over, I see Father Tony.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, I'm going to steal your soul. Happy Halloween, PMP. Hold on.
Dude, by the way, Paulie, the power of Christ compels you. And I've got my Bible today. It's the Tony Iommi's book, Iron Man. So there's my Bible today. So.
I am Iron Man.
Or my other Bible. This is the Old Testament, right? The Old Testament is Iron Man, Tony Iommi's biography. New Testament, The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, which Dom gifted us. And it's a great read.
I got to tell you, Tony, you look very convincing as a priest, as a man of the cloth, dude. Are you ready to forgive me for my sins or what? Yes or no? Yes or no? Am I forgiven? Yes or no? You know what I mean?
Dude, instead of the body of Christ, I'd like to hand out like gummies,
dude. Yeah. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, have this 10 milligram gummy and just go relax. Go listen to some Pink Floyd. Call me in the morning. Yeah.
When people walk up, sativa or indica, 2 milligrams, 5 milligrams. What would you like?
People walking up with their hands cupped. The power of Christ compels you. All right. Hey, listen, happy Halloween, everybody. Robot said we got supers coming in already. We're going to get to all of y'all. We got a great show lined up for you today as we get ready to head into the weekend. We got a Halloween Game 6 up in Toronto. Very excited for that. We got a lot of questions with the Niners. Okay. Yeah.
Just a little taste.
Oh, whenever you need it, dude. Whenever you need it, just sprinkle that in throughout the show. So I hope everybody's doing good. I saw a picture of Noemi last night dressed up as a witch. She looked great. And apparently she was out singing Misfit songs in some bar, some costume party. You looked awesome singing Horror Business. That was killer. What do you got over there, Tony? Another man of the cloth? I'm going to be a Canadian priest today. Yeah.
Father Tony goes to Canada today. There we go. Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, dude, right on the shoulder. That looks good, dude. That looks really good.
And I like how it's got the bear on it because it's kind of like giving us Cali vibes.
Dude, I got my bear. I got my Cali bear right here. See him?
Let's go.
We got bear on bear. It's never happened before. We got a bear on bear show today, which I totally support. You know what I mean? Let the bears make love. Make baby bears. Yeah.
I'm biased, of course, but I would argue that the California state flag is the best in all of the 50 states. I would argue.
I would too. No, we got a great flag, dude. Don't mess with the big a bear roaming around California, man. I love the California flag, big time.
And I'm very, very excited. I was talking to my dad about this. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be nice if
that was good.
Kevin Gausman is the winning pitcher tonight, and for the Blue Jays to win it all, I would be ecstatic for him, dude. I would be so thrilled for him. So
I'm rooting for him too, but I am a little worried, like I said the other day, because the Dodgers already know him. They've seen him over the years. There's no mystery there. I have a feeling the Dodgers are confident going up against Gausman, but I hope you're right, dude. I hope you're right. Yamamoto, he worries me. The guy worries me, man. The guy's been throwing lights out. But all the pressure's on the Dodgers, so that's something we'll get into today. Also, the music assignment. We've got our hot and sour picks. We have we still need to do the review from last week's hot and sour. Also, Tony's top 3. We have a special Halloween installment of Tony's top 3 today. We're going to get to. And by the way, just to kind of start things off today, Tony, how wrong, or as Arthur Fonzarelli used to say on Happy Days, I was woo. I was woo. He could never say the word wrong. He could never admit that he was wrong. So he'd say, I was woo. But we were yesterday about the Ravens Dolphins. We were way off. Dude, they were booing your guy with the culottes, dude. His own fans were booing him last night.
Well, he should have gotten booed. They looked awful. The Ravens looked good and Miami looked awful. And Paulie, it's great that you would mention the Arthur Fonzarelli, because yesterday was the 80th birthday for Arthur Fonzarelli.
Well, I saw that. I saw a picture of him and Linda Carter from like the Emmys back in the 70s. They both look great. They're all young and handsome and very beautiful and everything. But yeah, happy birthday, Fonzie. Big part of that was a touchstone growing up in our era was Happy Days. Dude, sit on it. Okay, Tony, sit on it. Yeah.
Sit on it, dude. I love it.
Yeah. Hey. Or how about when he would go to comb his hair and then it was like perfect, so we didn't have to? He'd be like, hey, just looking in the mirror. Hey, yeah,
dude, and just the elbow to the jukebox too. Like, come on, man, Arthur Fonzarelli for life, dude.
Hey, by the way, real quick side note for Escobar. By the way, I missed you on Monday, Escobar. It's all good. I'll catch you at the next one. But Escobar checking in. He says, forget about the 70s. Linda Carter today. You know what I mean? Linda Carter right now, and I'm kind of with you on that. No problem, man.
Linda, okay, real quick, Linda Carter or Daisy Duke? Right, Wonder Woman or Daisy Duke? Those
I gotta go. I gotta go with the invisible lasso on this one. I do, or the invisible plane, whatever. I'm going Wonder Woman on this one. The costume, the stars and stripes. By the way, speaking of flags, before I forget this, so Tony's got the Canadian bear. I got the my static cling has the California bear on my chest. Rags. What? I don't even know. This is a legitimate question. What is the? This is a funny question. What is the New Jersey state flag? And I hope it's just a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? Just a flag flapping in the breeze with a slice on it. But I don't know. Rags, fill us in. Educate us today on the Jersey state flag. I should know, but I don't. I have no idea what it looks like.
Oh, God, I would never have known that. I'll show it. I'll let Rags respond first. But then, Paulie, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It's business time.
Okay, we've got some business to tend to before we get deep into the girth of the show. We've got some supers here, Paulie. First of all, our guy, Ray Goodman and the Soulmates. Hopefully he's got a gig coming up soon, because I got to see this guy play after talking to him at our party on Monday. I really want to see him play. I want to see Noemi get on bass. But Ray says, given yesterday's show, new nickname for Tony, Snaps. Oh, because of the snaps on the shirt. I was like, snaps. Remember we talked about snaps versus Velcro?
I have a shirt with snaps. I have by the way, Tony, you know what's so funny? I have a shirt with snaps. It's like a denim shirt that I got that day at our freaking shopping spree at Levi's. One of the most surreal experiences Tony and I have ever had. So a couple summers ago, I'll run you through this real quick because it was bizarro time. Tony and I were emceeing the Levi's summer concert series outside of Oracle Park. They only did it the one summer. I wish they would have continued. It was a lot of fun. We had Mustache Harbor. We had the Freestone Peaches. We had a lot of really good bands. And Tony and I would just introduce the bands, hang out, have a good time, talk to people. But in accordance with that, they were like, hey, since you guys are hosting the Levi's summer concert stage, we're going to send you down to Levi's, the store on Market Street. And so Tony and I walk in there blind, like, hi, we're here from KMBR. We're here to, I don't know, we're doing like some shopping or something. They're like, yeah, you guys each have like $1,000 each to spend. I'm like, what? So Tony and I walked out of there, I don't know, 4 or 5 pair. I'm still wearing those clothes, dude. All my jeans today are from that shopping spree. And we had like these style specialists like buzzing around us, taking inseams and guys fussing over us. Does this shirt go with this? You should try this vest. And anyway, so I have a denim shirt from that with snaps. Yeah.
I forget the guy's name, but he laid out a whole outfit for me on the floor.
Right. No, they weren't messing around. Yeah. They were treating us like we were like members of Duran Duran or something like that, you know?
Oh, it's so great. I felt like Nick Rhodes for a moment. Paulie, Phil Dawson checking in as a super. Dude, look at God, I love that freaking picture every single time. Phil, thank you. Did Rags lend you the sock, Paulie?
No, there's no soiled socks on my chest. These have been clean out of the wash. And again, hence the static cling. Everything is stuck to me. I'm hoping this will last for the whole show. Yeah. Oh, there goes the glove. Hold on. There goes the glove.
for Rags's sock. This is for Rags.
Is Rags forgiven? Yes or no, Tony?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. You come into my confessional. Yeah,
it's all good. Everybody gets a gummy and you go home happy. Yeah, there's no like sin, there's no punishment, there's no eternal damnation. Tony just says gummy up and enjoy Halloween. Yeah,
your penance is eat a gummy and go hug 5 people and high five 5 people. There you go. That's your penance. Okay. Escobar Cheeks the Third checking in. He says, you can't steal what I don't have. That is, dude, talk about. Well, that's like, like all this encryption and all these like, password this and double passwords. And I'm like, I got nothing to hide. So I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff. I know it's like for your bank accounts and for your finances and all that stuff too. But to Escobar's point, you can't steal what I don't have. That's beautiful. Go ahead, Paul.
It has echoes of Fast Times at Ridgemont High when Mike Damone is making all the phone calls trying to scrounge up some money. And he called this one guy and he goes, hey, when you wanted those tickets, I got you the tickets, but I need the money now. And then the guy on the other line goes, I can't give you what I don't have. You remember that? I can't give you what I don't have. And then Damone's like, all right, fine. Give it to me on Tuesday. Yeah, great. And he hangs up. He was having a tough night, Mike Damone, that time.
On his bed, making calls, trying to get the cash. It wasn't working out for Mikey.
No.
Paulie, Robot Centaur, live from the Robot Centaur sports desk checking in, says, glad to see Padre One Glove today. I hope to be blessed with some sweet and sour picks. Dude, Padre One Glove, you know what? We can make that happen, actually. Stand by.
Yeah, throw it on. What the hell? Yeah.
Why not? Padre One Glove. I'll bless you with the William Floyd Bar None Glove from David Shanklin, aka NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC. But yes, Robot Center, thank you for the super, brother. Happy Friday. And then we got Stevie B checking in as a super. Stevie B, Deacon Tony, how many Hail Marys do we need for a Niners win and no injuries Sunday?
Bro, that's a great question. I would like to know the answer from the heavens. What is the answer to that question? Because he's right. I'm a little kind of nervous about Sunday myself. How do you respond, Tony?
I'm totally nervous. I would say everybody do pray to whatever God or energetic force that you'd like to on Sunday morning, because we're going to need it all. Because I don't feel good. And dude, the Niners are favored. They're 2.5 point favorites right now.
Right.
So I just don't feel very good about it, Paulie. Not knowing who the quarterback is, I assume it's going to be Mac Jones. I'm almost, I mean, if I had to bet, it's going to be Mac Jones.
And by the way, shout out to Mac Jones's toughness. Yes. This kid has been sacking up, man, week after. He's been hurt for weeks, Mac Jones. Like pretty significantly, too. He's got a knee, he's got an oblique, and he's still out there balling. I have a lot of respect for Mac Jones and what he's brought. He addressed that yesterday. Excuse me. He was talking about the surface in the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium. Horrendous piece of stadium that it is. Rags, by the way, have you been to MetLife Stadium? Have you gone there? Remember when I came back to Jersey with Liz? It was 2012, and she and I stayed at your place. We went to go see Bruce Springsteen. That was the first time I was in that place. I hate it. I really do. I think the place sucks. Have you been there, Rags? Give me your review if so. But yeah, so Mac Jones yesterday said, listen, when I was with the Patriots, I played on that surface multiple times. I played the Jets there. I played the Giants there. And he said all the right things. He's like, I'm not worrying about the surface. I'm there to play football. It's a 100-yard field, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, shout out to Mac Jones for just being a tough SOB. And just want to give him some love for that.
I don't 100%. And I saw in the comment line, I think who was it? Rockin' New Era 84. What's up, Rockin' New Era? By the way, I got your email, dude. All the musical assignment, all about it. Thank you for that. And he says, Mac Daddy'll make you jump. The Mac Daddy make you jump. So hopefully Mac Daddy's not having to jump too much. But mobility is not one of his strong suits. So hopefully the O-line will protect him. And they're getting Barch back, I believe, right? Isn't Ben Barch back this week?
Supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
So that helps. And Trent Williams, Pooney, these guys, they got to protect Mac because he's a pocket passer and he needs the protection. He needs to get the guys downfield to run a little bit of a route. You know what I'm saying? So
I do.
This is going to be an interesting game, man. I have to be honest with you, Paulie, I have very little feel for this game. Usually I've got.
I do too. That's right. It's kind of like I feel the same thing. Very like unsteady, uncertain feeling about this. And then you showed that clip of Jackson Dart yesterday, all confident and handsome, hanging onto his pads, laughing. I'm like, damn, I don't like this guy's demeanor. He's making me nervous because he's so at ease and so confident. I think I saw a super from Patty, by the way, too. Let's not forget the Patty from Napa. Let's get her up there too.
Yeah, Patty from Napa checking in from poolside. She's checking in poolside. Right on. Are you a lifeguard today for Halloween, Patty? She says no interruptions today, just lounging at the pool, listening to PMP. Happy Halloweeny, she says.
Yeah, happy Halloweeny. And by the way, Tony's got a special Halloween style top 3 we're going to get into today. And thank you, Patty. You enjoy yourself up at the pool. And by the way, if you guys are in the audience today and you're costumed up, let us know. Send some pictures in. paulyspod@gmail.com. Let us know what you're wearing. Let us know what you're looking like. By the way, a little on-air producing. Tony and I have been buried freaking alive for the last couple of weeks, and it's going to continue. We got another week of this madness. Yeah. But did I don't know, Dami, did you get a chance to, and I'm sorry to dump this in your lap in the middle of the show, but did Dom Peralta, I'm talking to you, Dom. Hey, what's up, buddy? In fact, we'll do a stellar design right after this, but did you get the list of songs from the audience, because we asked you to kind of consolidate those, just to give us a list so Tony doesn't have to rifle through one at a time. And if not, don't worry about it, man. But if you did, send it over to Big T so we can read that during the musical assignment.
Yeah, if not, I can rifle through them. And thank you everybody for emailing into paulyspot@gmail.com. Pauly, one more we have one more super from Marcel Pantaleon. He says,
oh, great picture. Look at these two guys. Look at that handsome couple right there. Hell yeah.
Damn, that's a power couple right there.
That's what, look, it's like a Hollywood couple, the both of them, starlets, you know what I mean?
Totally, just beaming, just oozing joy. Need a prayer from the Reverend Al Davis. Pauly, let's go into the Al Davis confessional, maybe.
Don't come to me with your horse shit prayers. Sorry about that. Prayers ain't gonna help you. You're on your own. You want Ken Stabler's number? Fine, take it. You want Cliff Branch's number? That's fine. Dave Casper, he's all yours. 87, take it. Remember we were talking about how the Raiders don't retire numbers? What do you need? You want Jim Plunkett's number? It's all yours. Howie Long, take it. Enjoy. By the way, the Raiders are a sorry. They're in a sorry state of affairs, dude. I remember all the confidence you had with Pete Carroll at the beginning of the year. You're like, he's going to change the culture. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. Not with Geno Smith out there. And it's not personal. I actually like Geno Smith, the man. But, dude, you see him. I mean, he's got nothing in front of him. He's got nothing to throw to. The Raiders are lost at sea. They're just lost at sea. And poor Al Davis, he's having a hard time up there in heaven. I know that.
Oh, dude, the sea was angry that day, Pauly. You know what I'm talking about.
Right through the blowhole. I reached into the blowhole. Yeah.
Is anybody a marine biologist? But you asked if people were dressing up today, Pauly. Might I bring something to the show?
Please.
From our very own Carlos De La Fuente of Flex Funding. Carlos, check him out. I'm going to bring him to the stage. Look at this. Lowe's, look at that. As the purple one. Carlos De La Fuente has the purple one. Happy Halloween, Carlos. And check it out, Pauly. He's got Prince in the background. He's got the glasses on, and he's got the purple scarf. Looking good, Carlos, man. I love it, dude.
Outstanding. No, Carlos looks amazing. I love the hat. I love the whole vibe. Look how happy he looks too, Los. You hit it out of the park, man. And also Noemi as the witch. She looked pretty awesome too. So let's get into, we'll take a step back. Take a step back, y'all. We're going to take a step back and give you some Stellar Design love. Our first sponsor read of the day, courtesy of Don Peralta and all his great work at Stellar Design. Stellar Design, let me tell you all about these guys. They are the San Francisco Bay Area-based industrial design center, or studio rather, shaping the future of product innovation. We have a new yard sale product, by the way, the day bag. Get over to yardsale.day. Yardsale.day/ for more than just the slopes, but every day, like the gym, farmer's market, travel. Tony can carry it around tonight, put his candy in it, the day bag, whatever he wants to do. Are you going to be out there with your kids trick-or-treating tonight?
Oh, God, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
How old is Olivia right now, buddy?
Olivia's 10, Dom is 11. Dom turns 12 in February. Olivia turns 11.
You probably got like maybe 1-2 more Halloweens at the most before Dom bows out. You'll see. They usually tap out around 13.
By the way, I guess this is a new thing. Well, we can get to it after, but remind me to talk about full-size candy bars as trick-or-treats, dude.
Like a full Snickers? Like a full-on Snickers?
Yeah. Or like a full-on $100,000. Like, what are we doing? Like, they sell Halloween.
What happened to the bite size, the fun size? Yeah.
It's a treat. It's not a whole freaking bar. Chill out, people. Anyways.
A bar. All right, Tony, a shout out looking for Mr. Goodbar, by the way, too. All right, listen, Stellar Design, founded in 2014. They guide ideas from concept to production through prototyping, testing, and launch. From breakthrough consumer electronics to life-saving medical devices, Stellar has merged cutting-edge technology with stunning aesthetics. I can vouch for that, man. This stuff looks great. So your product will always look amazing, and it's going to work flawlessly. They create award-winning design with meaningful connections between people, product, and brand. So as we like to say, doesn't matter if you're an individual with an idea that you want to bring to life, talk to Dom. Maybe you're a startup company like the PMP boys here, or you're a big dog, a Fortune 500 company. Stellar offers partnership to achieve out-of-this-world design. One more time, please do visit stellar.design and make design impact. Contact our main man, Dominic, look at that, man. That's a relaxed guy right there. Look at that day bag. Damn, no wonder he looks so chill. Nice day bag.
Dude, by the way, Paulie, those bags are fully waterproof, and then Yard Sale also makes those badass magnetic poles right as we enter the ski season, and I cannot wait for the freaking snow, dude. Bring it on. Let's go.
Let us know. But anyway, let me finish tagging, Tony. Stellar.design, make design impact. Talk to Dom anytime you like. Dominic at stellar.design. Dominic at stellar.design. Dominic at stellar.design. Come on, Dominic, stellar.design. Anyway, thank you, Don. We love you, buddy. And onward and upward for Stellar Design. Okay, Tony. Yes, what were you saying, buddy? Sorry.
I was just going to say that that yardsale.day, that company that Stellar Design is involved with, honest to God, we talk about a great idea, are the magnetic ski poles. Just because of I'm not a skier, I'm a snowboarder. And one of the reasons I snowboard is because it's just one board and that's it. And skiers have two poles, two skis to keep track of. So the magnetic poles is a great idea. So you can get those at yardsale.day. And also the new day bag that's all fully waterproof. Might as well get geared up at Yard Sale. So
Tony's waiting for the snow to come. It reminds me of the T-shirt Eric Clapton used to wear that said, "No snow, no show." I don't know if you've ever seen that. Yeah, no snow, no show. Totally different meaning. Not Lake Tahoe snow he was talking about. He was talking about the Colombian snow or whatever, the Peruvian snow. Yeah, no snow, no show. All right, Tony. So where do we go first today? For real, you want to talk Niners? You want to go hot?
Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go?
Yeah.
Oh, where do we go?
This is why you pissed me off, dude. Hey, Father Tony, this is why you pissed me off. Tony's like, I can't sing, man. I don't know how to sing. Every time we try to play, I got to jam. I had to freaking hold him at gunpoint to sing a backup on a car song. And now you're just ripping out these incredible vocals. What's your problem? I still don't understand. I don't get it.
That's in my range, dude. That's Axel. That's the Axel going to the bottom of his vocal range. I love it. Where do we go now?
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
But I do ask you the question, where do we go from here? Because we have so much stuff today. I'm going to let you kind of guide us through the woods here. What do you want to do? Well, I love the reaction. While you're thinking, let me just remind everybody, Mark Cannizzaro, New York Post sports writer, legendary friend of the Murph and Mac show and now the PMP show. He'll join us on Monday because he's covering the Giants-Niners, which is unusual. He doesn't usually cover Giants games. He does a lot of Jet stuff, but he will be on the Giants game. So we'll talk to him on Monday. And, I got a Jeff Winkler update, too, for all you people wondering, like, where's Winks? Where's Winks? Winks has been working on an independent film. And, yeah, he's been busy for, like, a couple of months now. But he's wrapping the project, I think, in, like, 2 weeks. He might. In fact, I told him he should come on and promote the movie so we can all support Winks and all his work. But anyway, he told me to say hello and happy Halloween, and he'll be back soon. A couple more weeks, and Winks will be back in the scene. So that's my win. Yeah,
love it. Tell Winkler hello when you speak to him, Paulie. And if you can stand by for a moment.
Yeah.
Tony's top
3.
Tony's top 3. Tony's top 3.
Yeah.
Tony,
quick question. Sorry. And I'm it's a gentle question. I'm not dictating terms by any means. Should we do the Halloween music bed today instead of feeding the ducks?
Well,
I don't know.
The copyright thing I'm worried about. So I'm gonna weave it in and out. I'm gonna weave it in.
Say no more. I totally got you. Yeah, we don't need any more lawsuits. We're already broke. You know what I mean? So yeah.
By the way, the 3-man weave, it makes me think of the 3-man weave, one of the greatest drills in all of basketball, maybe in all of youth practices in general of any sport. The 3-man weave. It takes hustle. It takes communication. It takes your full attention. So cheers to the 3-man weave, and cheers to the 4th grade basketball team of my daughter's team last year. When we were doing the 3-man weave, they stopped in the middle of the 3-man weave and said, "Why is it called the 3-man weave? It's a 3-girl weave."
Nice. Yeah, she's right, man. Let the girls weave. Yeah, let them
you
weave.
Know what?
Yeah.
From now on, it's the 3-girl weave. Let's go. So 3-girl weave. So,
3-lady weave. Yeah. It sounds like a good name for like a band too. The 3-lady weave, the 3-girl weave. Yeah.
3-girl weave. Let's go. So Paulie, we're in Tony's top 3. It's been a while, but so number 1, okay, we got World Series Game 6 in Toronto from the Rogers Center. Rogers Center, I believe, is going to be quite a scene tonight, man.
They're oh yeah.
It's gonna be, the freaks come out at night, like the freaks come out at night.
What yeah what yeah
Freaks come out, right?
Yeah.
But looking ahead of for Game 6, I don't feel good about Game 6. So what do you think the series ends tonight, or do you think it goes 7? And then tell me your prediction for the World Series, basically.
Well, it's funny you asked that, because I actually did say, and I'm not saying I'm a prediction machine, hardly. I mean, I'm maybe 50% at best when I'm trying to make predictions on games or series. But I did say before the World Series, when we were kind of forecasting this thing, I said I think the Blue Jays win in 7. So
Dude,
I'm gonna
Paul Stradamus, go.
Max Stradamus, yeah. I'm gonna stay with that, because now I hope I'm wrong. I hope they end it tonight. I really do. I hope they end this damn thing tonight, but I do worry about Yamamoto, and I do worry a little bit about Gausman. I don't think Gausman can fool the Dodgers. Savage was so electric the other night. He was unhittable. I mean, they could not figure him out, but I think they know Gausman pretty well. Like I said, from the times a lot of those guys face Gausman when he was in San Francisco. I mean, there's no mystery there. And I think they're confident against Gausman. So I expect the Dodgers to kind of come out of their kind of offensive hibernation. I think they're going to hit tonight. And I think that I will stay with my original kind of forecast, Tony. I'm going to say Toronto Blue Jays in 7. How about you?
I got to go with that as well, too, because, again, I hope I'm wrong about tonight, and that Gausman is on one, and that Yamamoto is off, and he just has an off night, and that's the case. But the guy has 2 complete games, dude. His last 2 outings have been complete games. I don't know what else you want. The guy is ridiculously good, and he's so difficult to hit. So I just feel like I'm with you, Paulie.
Let me ask you this. Sorry, I'm going to interject a question from Lily Merchant. Lily says Yamamoto can't repeat what he did in Game 2. Yes, Tony, or no? You're the pitcher. You tell me. I don't know. Good call, though, Lily. I don't know if he can, but I'm worried about the guy throwing 9 and baffling hitters. Yeah.
I don't know if he'll do another CG, but I do know that Dave Roberts, when given the opportunity to not use his bullpen, he will. So he'll and this is Yamamoto's last start of the year, so he's going to try and get as much out of him as possible.
He'll sell out. Yeah, I expect him to go deep. Yeah.
And Yamamoto, dude, is he's like a modern day Greg Maddux, the way he throws the baseball. And he throws harder than Greg Maddux did, but he locates and mixes up his pitches very much like Greg Maddux used to, keeping people off balance. I would love to see it if Toronto gets small ball involved tonight to really kind of mix things up and to really kind of just kind of rattle Yamamoto's cage that they're going to try and get on base however possible. Like that kid Ernie Clement. Just give me more Ernie Clement. Everybody needs more Ernie Clement in their life. Paulie, you know who people don't need in their life?
Shout out Clement Street, by the way, in San Francisco. Giorgio's Pizza, Green Apple Books, Bill's Place. I could go all day. Tony, you want to go old school Clement, and shout out to Gordo's and all that. But shout out, Tony, to Ernesto's. Do you remember Ernesto's out like on 23rd and Clement, something like that?
Of course. I used to live in that hood. It's such a great hood. And yes, shout out to neck of the woods that used to be Last Day Saloon. One of the greatest.
Last Day Saloon for life. And shout out to Rod Brooks, who used to live right off Clement and 24th, where I'll never forget, I brag about this all the time on his behalf, had a Super Bowl party one year, walked in his front door, sitting right there on his coffee table, a massive bowl of bacon.
Yep.
And I go, Brooksy, what's with the bacon? And he goes, well, who says bacon can't be an hors d'oeuvre? And I'm like, not me. Hand me a strip. Let's get into it. You know what I mean? Let's whack some bacon down. Anyway, Rod Brooks and the bacon hors d'oeuvres, gangster style. But anyway, I'm sorry. Finish your thought, T.
I was just saying, do you know who we don't need today? Because there's a lot of things we do need today. I'm going to share with you who we don't need today, Paulie.
Yeah.
Is this jackass. We got to get into it.
Let's go. At the table. Take it, Tony. Take it.
This jackass. Well, let's just play the audio. I'm not lower.
By the way, who keeps bobbleheads in their locker? What are you, effing 12, dude?
Yeah,
like, seriously.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But just
look at his whole face, the bags. You're going black now. Oh, I see. You got a black Dodger hat on. Ooh.
Here we go. Stand by.
Oh, Blake, just with how this game started, what do you think allowed them to get to you so early before you were able to settle in?
They didn't really get to me. It was first.
They didn't really get to me.
What do you call 5 earned runs? What's that?
What do you call first 2 hitters going deep?
Back to back jacks right out of the gate. Yeah, they didn't really get to me. Really? Keep going. I want to hear more of this. Yeah.
Here we go. Let me make sure the volume's all the way.
Yeah, man.
Pitch of the game, 97 fastball up and in. He hits at 98. It goes out. Pretty unlucky.
How about tip of your cap, Blake?
You know what he looks like, Tony? He looks like a guy that works at the auto mechanics, like at the garage. You bring your car in, and he looks like the kind of guy who's like, oh, yeah, no, you need you need new spark plugs. You need all 4 new tires have to be changed. And he's like he looks like a mechanic I don't trust. You know what I mean? I'm like, everything this guy says, I'm like, you know what? I don't believe a word you're saying. He don't even look like a ball player. But anyway, that's just my own kind of view of him.
If I went to my mechanic and he had the bags under his eyes like Snell, I'd be like, dude, this guy's not getting any sleep. He's not working on my car.
Give me the keys back, dude. Give me the keys. Yeah.
I'm going.
By the way, shout out to that mechanic in Seinfeld who stole Jerry's car, the Saab, and he goes, "You see this gasket? I have no confidence in this gasket." And he just throws it away, and then he just takes Jerry's car and just drives off. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, let's get more from this jackhole. Here we go.
Give it to me, T.
And then Vlad, that's just a bad pitch, and then fastball.
Oh.
But then after that, pretty smooth sailing. Figured out their lineup, what they like to do.
What?
Varsho gets a triple on a 78 exit velo. It's just unlucky. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, they beat you, dude. They beat you. That ain't unlucky. They beat your ass. It's as simple as that. You got beat. You lost. Sorry, I'm getting upset now. Yeah.
No, they didn't just beat you.
Yeah.
You gave up 5 earned runs, and you gave up back-to-back bombs to start the game when your team needed you the freaking most.
Thank you, Tony.
Come on, man. It's a gag job, Blake Snell. You gagged. You gagged when your team needed you the most. You're part of this $1 billion payroll. It's a freaking joke, man, that you're saying unlucky instead of being a classy dude and saying, tip of the cap. hey, they got to me. You know what? I went inside. They got their hands inside my fastball and got to me. He could have taken the high road. He could have given props to Schneider and Vlad for going deep 1-2 to start the game. No, he says unlucky. You know what, dude? Double guns. Father Tony says double guns on Halloween here.
And let me give you the greatest usage of the word unlucky in cinema history. I'm going Godfather 1. Al Pacino flies out to Vegas. He's meeting with Mo Green, and he just sits him down and starts throwing his weight around. Michael's like, how much is it going to cost me for the Corleone family to buy you out of your casino? And he's like, you don't buy me out, I buy you out. And then he goes, what do you think, I'm skimming off the top, Mike? And then Al Pacino just goes, no, you're unlucky. You're unlucky. So anyway, shout out Mike. That's how you use the word unlucky, not like this jackhole, you know?
Completely, dude. I just think it's hysterical. It's hysterical that he says unlucky multiple times.
They didn't really beat me. He's got the balls to say they didn't really beat me. I was unlucky. Bull ass, dude. You got beat, Holmes. You got beat.
But also, he's given exit velo. Like, dude, who cares? The ball went out twice in the first 2 at-bats of the game, dude.
What did he say about exit velo? What did he say? That's absurd. Who cares?
Well, here, he goes, I threw a pitch 97, exit velo 98. You know, here.
Like that matters. Yeah, it left the yard, kid. It left the freaking yard. I don't care if it's going 68 miles an hour. It left the yard, bro.
One more time. Here we go.
Before you were able to settle in.
I mean, it didn't really get to me. It was first pitch of the game, 97 fastball up and in. He hits at 98, it goes out.
So he hits at 98, it goes out. He's giving the exit velocity of 98. It goes
That's
out.
Horse S.
Here, listen. Here's more. There's more from this jackass.
Pretty unlucky.
Pretty unlucky. You got that again.
And then Vlad, that's just a bad pitch, down in fastball. But then after that, pretty smooth sailing.
Hold on.
Out
Gave up 3 more runs.
And
Varsho
gets a triple.
Yeah, he goes here. He talks about Varsho right here. Varsho's triple.
Varsho gets a triple on a 78 exit velo.
78 exit velo. Hey,
This guy.
dude, it makes me sick, man. So anyways, you know what? I'm so glad that he's not a Giant now. And God, please, Blue Jays, send these guys packing tonight or tomorrow, please.
No, I'm with you, Tony. Leave this picture up for 1 second. First of all, because he looks like a douche. And second of all, Tony, Rags, I saw, made a comment. He goes, by the way, does he have a gnome in his locker? And I want to address that, Rags. I don't think he has a gnome, but if he did, this would not be the kind of guy you want to engage with. You know what I mean? In any kind of lovemaking hijinks. I don't want Blake Snell anywhere near my lovemaking. You know what I mean? Nowhere near it. Yeah.
Paulie, if you come into my confessional, Father Tony says, if you gnome, you gnome. Okay? If you gnome, you gnome. Thank you for that, Don Peralta. So, dude, Blake Snell, double guns to you. And by the way, Scarlet Fire, you're on the money. Bonnie says it was because he says, it was a bad pitch to Vlad. It wasn't a bad pitch. It was a good pitch. It was an inside fastball. And Vlad, as we talked about after the game, Vlad did a great job of getting his hands inside the baseball and turning on it and lacing it. That ball got out in a hurry, dude. So you weren't unlucky, Blake. You got tattooed. You gave up 5 earned runs. You gagged when your team needed you the most. And you know what? Peace, dude.
Tony, do I have your permission, Father Tony, to drop a kind of a risque riff on Halloween? Is that okay, or is that frowned upon?
As long as you do your penance of gummies, high fives, and hugs.
I can promise you I will. I'll double gummy up for you, just for you, Father. But anyway, Rags was saying, like, Blake's, because I said I don't want Blake Snell anywhere near my lovemaking. Rags goes, he could sit and watch, but Rags, if he sat and watched the lovemaking session, he'd be dropping stupid comments like, I see the he'd be saying stuff like, you know, his thrust velo isn't what it should be, dude. His thrust velo. He'd be critical of the thrust velo, if you follow what I'm saying. He had a thrust velo at 68. Yeah.
If he wasn't able to perform, would that be unlucky? Or is that just the way it's supposed to be?
Nice. I couldn't rise to the moment, if you know what I'm talking about. Right. Yeah. I was just unlucky. It wasn't my fault. I was unlucky. All right. Tony, hell of a top 3. We're getting into all kind of territory here.
Well, I had to just get that off my back, Paul.
I appreciate it. No, he's a D-bag, man. I'm so glad that he got away from the Giants. Good. Stay away. You got your ass beat, Holmes. Face the music. You got beat. Plain and simple.
Yes, and if we want to create vibes for World Series Game 6, I just want to present this because this is, look at the vibe here, and he's going to be back home at the Rogers Center. I wonder, look at Getty. Look at freaking Getty. Now, I got to give Chad Smith propers because you know what? Chad Smith is a great drummer. And
he really is. He's a monster. Chad Smith can play anything, anywhere, anytime. You know what's crazy about this picture? Chad Smith looks older than Geddy Lee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
That's that good Canadian living up there, man. Geddy looks great. I cannot wait to see Rush next year, the newly formed Rush with the new drummer, Anika Niles. Bring it on. Bring it on, you guys. I'm all, give me the trees, give me Xanadu, give me Limelight. I want it all. Just clobber me with Rush greatness. Yeah.
100%. And hopefully Getty has like on his like machine head a World Series ring. Just hanging off of them.
Nice. Good call. Good call.
Wouldn't that be
He
great?
might sing the anthem tonight. I have no information, but I don't know who's singing the anthem, but it should be Geddy Lee. He's like the biggest Blue Jay celebrity fan they have. So I would trot his ass out there and let him do his high octave version of the Canadian national anthem. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, I stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I'm ready, T. Yeah.
I'm going to take a tug of the Canadian maple syrup. Just
nice, Tony. Hit that S, dude. Yeah. Tony, man. I like when Tony spells out for comedy. That's awesome, bro. Cheers. Great.
It's actually really good, but you can't have too much.
How about pouring some of that syrup in your coffee? I wonder how that would go. That might be like a maple coffee. That'd be interesting.
That's actually not a bad call because it's delicious. Delicious.
I love you hitting it out of the bottle. That's gangster.
So good, right from Canada. Thank you to my parents for bringing the Canadian towel. And then talk about the vibes, the particles, the vibes. Let's go. Paulie, number 2 on the top 3 before we get to number 3, which is a dual pronged number 3. There's 3A and 3B.
I like when you hit me with dual prongs. I'm a big dual prong guy. Yeah. No, I really am. Paulie Mack and the dual prongs. I might use that name next week for the gig.
Well, as Satan, you might want to get a pitchfork out, buddy. But Paulie, we talked Niners against the Giants this Sunday, and
hey Paulie, hi, Phil Sims here.
Can't get enough of that. Honestly,
can't get enough of your love, baby. Yeah, go ahead, T.
Forget all the talk that we've talked about all week. Whatever. Do the Niners leave MetLife with a dub on Sunday?
I'll say yes. Because I'm a believer and I ain't no deceiver. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer. I ain't no deceiver. Mountains fall. I'm in the mood today, bro. I'm just in the mood. Anyway, I'm going to say the Niners get a win in Jersey. Why not? I mean, feed Christian McCaffrey. I would recommend more than 8 rushes for CMC if I could be so bold. Last week, he only toted the rock 8 times. That's crazy. Get him involved in the ground game. Let their defense kind of crowd the box and then let Mac Jones go to work. Yeah, I'll say we'll win the game. And I expect kind of a low-scoring affair. I have no basis for that. It's just something I feel. So I'll say something like maybe, I don't know, 21-10 or 24-17, something like that. But yes, Niners leave the Meadowlands with a win. I'm riding with that. How about you, Tone?
Yeah, man. And run. Like run like hell. Pink Floyd, Run Like Hell, right?
Another Gilmore track, by the way, which we endorse.
Yes. And I guess the New York Giants allowed the most. They gave up a crap load of rushing yards to Saquon Barkley last week, and they allowed 276 yards rushing last week to the Eagles on that game with the tush push and all that jackassery. But if that's the case, we know this. Get Brian Robinson Jr. involved. Get the running game going. Like you said, give McCaffrey more than 8 carries. And then get the run game involved. And then use play action to hit George Kittle. Use play action to hit Juwan Jennings. If he doesn't,
drop.
Okay.
And just to relay a message to you, Tony, because it's echoing something you've been saying for 9 effing weeks now, and it comes from Stevie B, another Jersey boy relocated to California. He goes, would it kill the Niners to mix in Garendo? Tony, we brought that to Dave Lombardi. He almost laughed us out of town. He was like, well, Garendo. He was like, you can't put him on the field. I was like, I don't know why. He's the fastest guy we got. But anyway, Tony, Stevie B's feeling your Garendo vibe. And I am too. Throw him out there. Can't hurt.
Stevie B, Father Tony absolves you of all your sins for that comment, Paulie. I couldn't agree more. Dude, the guy was going to be McCaffrey's backup going into the season until Brian Robinson became available, or until the Commanders made it, known that, or Brian Robinson made it known that he wanted to be traded. So the fact that they were considering him being McCaffrey's backup tells me that they had confidence in him, and all of a sudden now they don't have any confidence in him.
Well, Shanahan does this sometimes. Shanahan sours on a guy and he'll just like punish him all year. He did it to Ayuk. You remember the first couple of years with Ayuk? He was always in the doghouse. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just Shanahan's at odds with him. It's a guess, because I can't explain why else we haven't seen him. And I would use some Garendo on special teams too, because Sky Moore, hasn't really done jack S. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Garendo. And by the way, how many Isaacs? There's not many Isaacs anymore, dude, except for the Love Boat Isaac is the only one I can think of.
How about Chris Isaac's Wicked Game or whatever it was?
Or, dude,
what a wicked thing to do with that whole bit. Remember? Yeah.
How about, well, do we?
What? Give it to me. Give it to me.
When we had Chris Isaac coming to the ballpark with us, and
the Lee Hammer special. I got you guys some bleacher seats. You're right in the middle, seats 17, 18, 19. I'm like, wait, where are we going? Yeah, we had to take Chris Isaacs out to the bleachers like jackasses. Instead of bringing him up to the suite, instead of giving him like the great seats behind home plate, because KNBR used to have seats, really good seats all over the place. Tony, that's before they got kicked out of their studio in the ballpark, just for taking notes. But anyway, yeah, we actually had to take Chris Isaacs to a game and sit in the freaking bleachers with him like he's some kind of bum off the street. Kind of an embarrassing moment, if I may say so. Yeah.
To Chris Isaac's credit, he did not complain.
No, he was a cool dude, man. Yeah,
super cool dude. And actually, people were like, "Dude, Chris Isaac's out here in the bleachers. This is so cool." So he handled it like a total pro. And then we got to give Isaac Hayes some love too, as the chef in South Park, dude. What a second career after the musical career. He becomes the voice of the chef in South Park.
Well, he's also the Duke of New York in Escape from New York. He plays the villain, Isaac Hayes. He's the Duke. You're the Duke. You're the Duke. Anyway,
Nice.
Are we still in your top three? Are we still in there?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Well, that was just basically the call about Niners, and I think like I said, we don't have much feel for this game, but I do think that the Niners do win this game, and it might come down to the leg of Eddie Money again, dude.
Which is fine. I have all the confidence in the world in Eddie Money. The confidence, the face, the confidence, man. Bring them on. Give me some De Niro. I'm ready.
Totally, dude. I love it, dude. De Niro, Pinheiro. Let's go.
He's my favorite kicker. All kidding aside, dude, he's my favorite kicker we've had in San Francisco, maybe since Ray Wersching. I love this guy. I love him.
He's got a lot of charisma.
Big time. For a kicker. You guys a kicker, he's got personality. That's very unusual.
I love it, man. It's funny. Like I tell my son all the time, like, hey, dude, if you're going to play high school football, you tell your coach day one, I'll kick the ball too for you. I'll kick the ball just because I feel like you'll always have a job if you can kick the ball. I don't know. Does
your son kick lefty?
No, righty.
Does he bat? You made him bat lefty, right?
No, I didn't make him. He just picked up a wiffle ball bat when he was like 2.
Nice.
And I was like one of those moments of like, he's lefty.
Does he play guitar? Has he ever picked up a guitar? Is that lefty or righty?
He picks it up and he plays righty.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
By the way, my son just walked in the house. You won't see him on screen, but he's a taco for Halloween.
Okay, excellent. What kind? Carnitas or ground beef? What are we talking?
I think it's I think it's a carne asada taco.
Okay.
I really do.
What's your daughter? What's Olivia today?
She and a bunch of her girlfriends were lifeguards, so they were lifeguards. They had like the visors and the.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Did you have to suntan lotion on her nose and stuff like that?
Yes, and by the way, dude, your mom is cool, aka Mark Wiseman and I yesterday were looking it up. Do you remember Zinca?
Oh, the protective stuff. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Yeah. Yes, it was like a hip thing to have if you were a lifeguard.
Hey, be glad you're not Winks today, because when I was talking to Winks this morning, he's like, dude, my girls are because I guess Winks he has 2 young girls, and he was reading the Harry Potter books to them. So he's like, dude, they're Harry Potter characters, and he goes, they're making me dress up like Harry Potter. So Winks has got a Harry Potter rig on today. He's walking around as per their request.
We need a photo.
I'll get you one. Yeah.
Get us a photo that we can share on Monday, please.
Okay.
That would be phenomenal.
I will.
Number 3, let's just have some fun with number 3. Number 3 is a wild card. It doesn't have to be sports related. Number 3. Okay. First of all, Halloween, we talk about horror movies, right?
Yeah.
Give me your favorite horror movie, Paul Mack?
Okay, wow, that's a great question. Well, I'm going to say, like you said earlier, Halloween has always been one of my favorites. The original John Carpenter. It's just it's a classic. I mean, it really. Yeah, thank you. Let this roll for a second.
Mm-hmm. Let me get rid of the. Look here.
Yeah.
The bass comes in too. The bass is so good.
Yeah. Now we got trouble.
Dude, Paulie, do you remember the movie The Boogeyman is Coming? The Boogeyman is coming.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Yeah. And then that poor bastard drops his pumpkin on the ground. I feel bad. He just boom, where he takes a header on top of his pumpkin. It's rough. They're teasing him. It's a tough moment for that kid.
Dude, one of the scariest moments is when Myers pops out from the big what do you call that?
A hedge?
A hedge, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
Like he pops out from the side of the hedge. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
First time I ever saw that was so freaking spooky. And shout out to Tom Tolbert, who has a Michael Myers mask on set.
Yeah, he does. He goes last week when we were setting up. It was right around this time. He goes, Paulie, do me a favor, throw this Niner hat on Mike Myers. I'm like, all right, no problem. So I put a Niner hat on him last week. But I would say this, Tony, Halloween probably my favorite. But and I'm going to double down on this. Rags, get ready to join me. We'll hold hands on this. Scariest movie I've ever seen, and I stand by this, is Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus H, man. If you watch that movie start to finish, and it was shot in the Dakota, where John Lennon lived in New York City, one of the most expensive, beautiful kind of apartment complexes in New York City. They cost like a couple of mil a unit. You know what I mean? And I understand. I think John Lennon bought an entire floor of that place, which probably cost him like, God only knows, tens of millions. But in any case, they shoot it there, and all these old people are in on this like conspiracy to impregnate Mia Farrow with the Satan's baby. And here's a San Francisco connection. They drug her. Poor Mia Farrow. They drug her. So she's out cold. Next thing you know, she wakes up. Satan's on top of her, giving her the business, if you know what I'm saying. And Satan is portrayed by late San Franciscan Anton LaVey. He plays Satan in that scene. Yeah. She goes, this is no dream. This is really happening. And then later on, dude, the crib is black with an upside down cross. The whole thing, dude, just really made me uncomfortable. Rex, too. The both of us were very upset by that film. And we watched it like in our 30s. So that's me. Halloween and Rosemary's Baby. How about you, Tony?
Nice. I gotta go. Probably Halloween is my favorite my favorite of all time because of what we talked about before. But the movie that probably like scared me the most to this day is, I'm gonna give you a visual aid, Paulie, to show you, because and you sent me this picture recently. Amityville Horror, dude.
I just sent that to you. Yeah, just to give you right. Yeah.
Dude, that and the house with those windows up top, and that it's based on a true story, and that the house was haunted, and oh boy, that and we had it back growing up in the days of VHS tapes. There were certain VHS tapes that had like 3 movies on them. It was a 6-hour tape and 3 movies. One tape of ours had like Teen Wolf, Footloose, and Revenge of the Nerds. Another tape had like the Amityville Horror and a couple other movies. And I'm like, dude. And so I watched it more than once. And I'm like, man, did that keep me up at night a few times. So Amityville Horror for sure, dude.
Nice, Tony. And a quick shout out to my friend Diana L on the comment line. She goes, listen, as far as Rosemary's Baby's concerned, she goes, I can't watch that movie. She goes, anytime Satan is involved with a rape, count me out. Count me out. And I feel you. No, nobody wants to get raped, period. And then nobody especially wants to get raped by Satan on top of everything else. Diana L., I feel you loud and clear. And I still get nervous when I watch that movie. I'm not kidding. It makes me very uncomfortable.
When it comes to Satan, I'd rather have the Satan that visits our show versus the Satan that's in Rosemary's Baby. Probably.
You guys call for me? You guys need me? What do you need? A spell? A haunting? What do you guys need? Let me know.
Actually, dude, Paulie, could you maybe put a spell on Jackson Dart just for this week?
Okay. And by the way, wait, hold on. Let me get in the character here. Hold on. What's my motivation? No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Hey, Paulie. Hi, Phil Sims here. You're going right to hell, Phil. Right to hell. Eternal damnation for Phil Sims. Jackson Dart, party's over, okay? Party's over. Hold on.
Can you guys understand a word I'm saying, or is it all too echoey? I can't tell.
No, you can say, you can understand. It's
Okay.
great. It's great. Here we got some supers, by the way, Paulie, and then I got 3B of Tony's top 3. First of all, Stevie B is a super, and he says, "Shout out burnt offering."
Seen it. That's a deep pull, Stevie B. Isn't that the one where the guy burns his hand on the cold window or something like that? I think I've seen that one. Burnt offerings. Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't seen it, but if it's a 70s horror flick, I'm in. And by the way, thank you for the super, Stevie B. I've heard recently that there are 2 really good horror films right now. One's called Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. And another one,
that's like a vampire thing, I think. I haven't seen that yet, but I saw it's on HBO right now. Yeah, it's popping up here and there. I think it's a vampire flick. I think.
I don't know. And supposedly the music is amazing in the movie, supposedly. And then also the movie Weapons. Weapons is supposed to be just a really dark and scary movie too. So if you're needing to get spooked out this weekend, try Weapons and Sinners if you want to go modern day horror flicks. Also, what's his name?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Key and P. Is it Jordan Peele? Jordan Peele of Key and Peele.
Yes.
That guy has become a talented filmmaker, dude. He has that movie Get Out, right? Pretty crazy movie. And then also he has another movie called Don't Look Up that's really good too. So anyways, I like what Jordan Peele's doing.
I do too. No, his stuff is really creepy. His that whole Get Out really that was a creepy flick, man. Very creepy flick.
100%. And going back, I didn't see these when we were ripping Blake Snell. Escobar Cheeks III says, "Snell, no chin, have an ass."
That's why I love Escobar. He goes right to it, man. That's awesome.
Dude. By the way, I guess that's unlucky to be born with no chin, right? So sorry, just going to use that term unlucky anytime I can in reference to Blake
Great
Snell.
call, T. I got you loud and clear on that. He's just unlucky. Yeah, they didn't get to me. He's just unlucky. And forgive me, I'm looking for a Halloween-related picture to show you guys. You're going to love it. It's worth it if I can find it. So keep going, T. Keep going.
And then also we've got Los D checking in as a super, Carlos De La Fuente, who is dressed as Prince today. I will show that picture again. But he says, "Snell, mix in some Mrs. Roper cucumbers on them lips."
Nice, Los D. Nice, dude. 100%, dude. And by the way, that would be a great costume for a couple.
Yeah.
Stanley and Helen Roper. You know what I mean? Stanley and Helen. All right, so I just found this because I just remembered we were talking about horror movies, Tony. I'm going to give you a visual here. Another very scary movie for me when I was a kid, the first time I saw it. I don't know if you ever saw this one, but Stephen King's book, they turned it into a movie in the 70s. It was called Salem's Lot. You ever see? Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. So there's a scene in that movie. Bear with me for a second. The payoff is going to be worth it. There's a scene in that movie where there's like a young boy. He's like 12, 13. And his best friend gets bitten by a vampire. And the kid goes to his friend's house in the middle of the night, Tony, and he floats up to the window and he starts like knocking on the window. Very creepy, dude. He's knocking on the window, trying to like bite his friend and turn him into a vampire. I was talking to Winks about this like a couple of years ago. And somehow that conversation turned into what would happen if Bob Weir got bitten by a vampire and floated up to your window, and then Winks turned into visual. Are you ready? Here it comes. One time only for Halloween. Here's Bob Weir if he was bitten by a vampire in Salem's Lot.
Dude. Oh my God. A little closer. Yeah. I love it, dude.
It's the kind of stuff Winks does. So that's Bob Weir at your window. Let me in, y'all. Yeah, let me in. I come to drink your blood, y'all. Let me. Dude, look at him. Look at him waving. Dude. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I hope you guys got that. Yeah. Hold on one more time. There you go.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and by the way, speaking of like spooky on Halloween, dude, I'm gonna add this to stage. This is from Patrick Patton, who is the creator of Particle Land. We do have the opening of Well, you know what? Let's just go there.
Let's go to Particle Land. We've been waiting all week. This is here. Yeah.
Welcome to Particle Land.
Hell yeah.
So there you go. That's Patrick Patton. That's the intro that he made a long time ago for
fantastic, fabulous-tastic, beautiful.
And then he brought us this gem. Here we go.
Again, no, keep it going, Tony. Give it to me again. I love this. This is amazing.
Right, here we go. Here we go.
Buddy, that's me and you. I'm the guy on the bottom. You're on top. Thank you, Patrick Patton. You're a freaking artist, bro. We appreciate your efforts. That's amazing. And you throw in the Immigrant Song by Zeppelin. This other guy was a wolf, and he's a wizard. I don't know what was going on. They got the PMP logo up on the moon. That was amazing stuff. We got to hang with Patrick Patton, man. Next time we have a get-together, please do come by. I'd love to thank you in person.
He also made us a Particle Land roller coaster that I'll share next week. That's a longer video that is fantastic. But also that werewolf, whatever you want to call it, is known. He labeled that as Skinwalker General of the PMP Army.
Hey, sorry, excuse me. I'm glad we're having I'm having a great time today. Let's do Miriam. My friend Miriam's a super. Give her some love, and then we'll get into. We should probably do the highest hour. Yeah,
Miriam. She says Particle Land, love it. Thanks, Patrick. Yes, Miriam, we love it too. And by the way, Miriam and we were big fans of we were talking reciprocity on Monday night. So Miriam, great to meet you in person. And yes, Particle Land all damn day. I still hold out hope that one day we make a festival called Particle Land, Paulie.
I dig it. No, I dig that too. I like that a lot. We can go to, I like your idea of going to China Beach too. Let's upset the rich people over in Seacliff. You know, what are they doing down there? My God, they're chanting, they're singing, they're dancing, something. The cops would come down. It'd be good for the show. I've been saying that for years. I'm like, if I ever get caught with some contraband or if I ever get busted, I maintain it would be good for the show. Same way like when Keith Richards gets popped, he get busted in the border up in Toronto, ironically. Keith got caught in Toronto. He had a whole bunch of stuff in his suitcase he shouldn't have had. And I always say, like, I've been telling my wife, I'm like, yeah, don't even worry about it. If I get arrested, it's good for the show. Karen Bell, great call as usual. Happy Halloween to you, Karen Bell. I hope you're wearing the red glasses tonight. She goes, that guy in the video Patrick Patton sent reminds her of Jimmy Page as the wizard in Song Remains the Same. Incredible poll. I have it on DVD. You're making me want to watch it right now. It's a great call, Karen. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Karen Bell is the one, I think, who made the Gene Simmons, Robert Sala comparison a few weeks back. So Karen Bell on fire and fuego. Paulie, one of my projects I want to do is I'll put together a little video and produce it of Sala and Simmons talking back and forth so we can actually really do a compare and contrast, a legit compare and contrast. Paulie, 3B of Tony's top 3 before we wrap, before we do our musical assignment in Hot and Sour.
Sure.
Halloween shows, right? Have you ever been to like a good show, a musical show? Like tonight, after trick-or-treating and stuff, I'm gonna go to the Fox Theater in Redwood City and see Alex Jordan and Friends. They're they're redoing the Dead show from 83, Halloween 1983, which was in Marin County, and I'm very excited for that show.
Holy crap, dude, you're 100% right. Let me tell you I'll tell you what's coming right now. Here's what you're going to get tonight. Halloween, and again, I don't know. I have problems. I don't know. The fact that I can recall Dead shows like this, it kind of worries me at this point because it's the only thing I can remember. I can remember Great Niners and I can remember Grateful Dead shows like the back of my hand. In everything else, I'm lost. I am clueless in life. But since you brought up 10/31/83, that was a famous show for a couple of reasons. Actually, you know who's there? My friend Brian Connors. BC was at that show.
Nice.
We were just talking about that show last weekend when I was hanging out with him. But that show is legendary and noteworthy because, first of all, the Dead did not play the Marin Civic Auditorium very often. That was very unusual. And that show right there was the last time they ever played St. Stephen. Last St. Stephen they ever did was at the show you're going to see tonight.
Nice, dude. And that's it's Alex Jordan, and then it's members of Dark Star Orchestra that are joining Alex Jordan tonight.
It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah. So in '83, and I think Scarlet Fire was at this show. I recall you mentioning this months ago, but the Grateful Dead brought St. Stephen back at Madison Square Garden on 10/11/83. They did it one more time in Hartford. And then the final St. Stephen ever played was Halloween '83 at Marin Civic. So you enjoy that, Stephen. With a rose, in and out of the garden he goes, Tony.
Any particular reason why they stopped, or was it?
I do. Jerry goes, he was like, I don't like the bridge, man. He didn't like the bridge of the song. So he was like, yeah, he didn't like the whole lady finger dipped in moonlight thing. He was like, yeah, I don't like that bridge. So they that's my Jerry voice. So they retired St. Stephen. They played it a lot in the post Jerry years, but it was like the most sacred of songs during the Grateful Dead. They were always hoping they were going to bring it back, but they never did. Last one, 10-31-83. You enjoy that.
Wild. Phil liked himself St. Stephen because he played that a lot when I saw Phil.
Yeah, and they still now Dead and Company plays it all the time, and they do it really well. I love St. Stephen. So
me too.
Yes, the Fire was there. I knew it, man. I knew you were there. That's awesome. A friend of mine from college I went to was at that show too. Bonnie, you're a lucky girl.
Nice work, Bonnie. Scarlet Fire on fire. I just saw Humdinger 87. She said, "Peace out, everybody. Happy Halloween, Leah Phillips."
Bye, Humdinger. Enjoy your night. We love you. And yes, I want to go back to your question. I saw a great Halloween gig. Probably my favorite Halloween gig I ever went to was right here in San Francisco. It was Halloween night 1993. Rags, I was out visiting my mom, and I went to Bimbo's, and I saw the Cramps. The Cramps played Halloween at Bimbo's in 93, and I'll never forget this. Poison Ivy, their guitar player, she was dressed up in a red form-fitting, like, bodysuit with a tail and horns. She was dressed up as the devil while she was playing. She looked amazing. And the band that opened, anybody with me on this band? They were really good. They came and went in the 90s, but they were really interesting. They were like sci-fi surf rock. They were called Man or Astro Man. Anybody remember them? Man or Astro Man? They were really good. People were going crazy when they played. And then the Cramps came on, a little goo-goo muck. You better duck when I show up, the goo-goo muck. Anyway, and I told you one of my favorite lyrics of all time is from the Cramps in Garbage Man, opening line. You ain't no punk, you punk. You want to talk about the real junk. Anyway, rest in peace, Lux Interior. But that's my favorite, Tony. Cramps, Bimbos, 93. How about you?
Dude, shout out Cramps and shout out Bimbos, man. Bimbos, that venue does not get enough love in the conversation of San Francisco venues because it is a fantastic venue. Such a good spot to see a show. Paulie, I gotta go back to Fish because for a long time, not every year, but they would do with their costume album or their costume set. Where they would play an entire album of somebody
really
else.
Cool idea. Well, always one of my favorite things about Fish was that fact that they would, and nobody knew, right? You would walk in, you had no idea what record you were going to hear.
Totally. So dude, this year, this is 2008. It was down where they do. It was down at Indio where they do. Come on, what's the name? Coachella, right? So Camp Out Festival, 3 days, but for like months leading up to the show, they had a website. Because nobody knew what album they were going to do. And the website every day would have an album cover. And then like an axe or a knife or something would be thrown through that album cover. And then the album cover would just start bleeding and be covered with blood. Meaning that album was ruled out as an album that they would play. Like I remember I was like, please play 1984 by Van Halen. That's the album I really was hoping they would play.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
Don't get me started. There was rumors about they were doing a Steely Dan album. There's rumors about Michael Jackson's Thriller. There was all kinds of rumors about all kinds of stuff. Thriller got the axe through it, Steely Dan, and then finally we get to the venue on that Saturday Halloween night, and they did Exile on Main Street by the Stones.
That's about as good as it gets, right there, man.
With Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings as the backing vocals and horn section, unbelievable, dude. Just one of the greatest live experiences I've ever had.
And you get a bonus that you get a double album and just one of the greatest rock albums ever made. A lot of people think that's the best Rolling Stones album ever made, Exile on Main Street.
I would argue that point as well, and they just nailed it. They just nailed the album, and Sharon Jones, rest in peace, was incredible on the backing vocals with Trey. And they had a thing on stage where Trey kept looking up at her, and she was on a riser, and they just had a vibe, and it was an incredible. If you get a chance to listen to it on archive.org or on Fish's website, you can dig it up or download it. Really good stuff. Exile on Main Street by Fish. They just nailed it. And they're all Stones fans. So they just
Well, how can you not be? If you're not a Stones fan, you're suspect as far as I'm concerned. Like if you go, I hate the Stones, they suck. I can't hang out with you.
You know who's probably not a Stones fan is Blake Snell. I'm guessing.
Oh, no, 100%. Yeah, I don't like the Stones. Some Girls is terrible. By the way, shout out again, one of my favorite handles of all time, Tony. Little J. Yeah. Okay, here he comes, Little J. I need to meet you, Little J. He goes, I was at Pearl Jam at Shoreline 25 years ago. They came out dressed as the Village People for the encore. Not the first time they did stuff like that. Tony, do you remember Pearl Jam closed down the old what a week this was. Bruce Springsteen did a few shows, and then Pearl Jam came in to finish off the whole week, and it was at the Philadelphia Spectrum. They closed that building down before the Sixers move into their new place. And Pearl Jam played on Halloween in that run at Spectrum, and they came out on stage dressed as Devo, who I have right behind me this week, by the way. Yeah, they had the balls on their head and everything. Yeah.
That's right. Hey, Little J, nice work. That must have been a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody needs Pearl Jam in their life. Blake Snell needs a Pearl Jam show.
Blake Snell needs another loss tonight so he can fly his droopy eyes all the way back to L.A. as the loser that he is. Tony, speaking of losers, speaking of winners and losers, don't get caught on the wrong side of that line, Bruce Springsteen says. We are going to drop some hot and sour goodness on y'all right now, and I'm going to back off. I know you got the soundtrack ready, so I'll shut my mouth.
Okay, you want me to do that, Paulie?
Sure. What are you going to do? Yeah, totally. Totally.
All right. There we go. There we go.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. And we're going to dive in with first an update. So last week, Tony had a tough week. He went 0-2. He's now 6-10 on the year. I had a rather boring week. I went 1-1. I'm now 9-7 on the year. But Tony, this is the weekend we get it right. It's the Halloween vibes are in the air. The Toronto Blue Jays are going to stuff the Dodgers in a trash bin and send them home. So let's keep that good vibe in the air. I am going to start with, and then you go right after this. We'll go 1-1-1-1. I'm going to start with the Minnesota Vikings dragging their sorry asses into Detroit. Vikings have a 3-4 record. Lions, thank you. There's the menu. I love the artwork. Thank you, Dami. Detroit Lions, one of my pet teams. I really like the Lions. You guys know that. They're 5-2. Here's the thing. Vikings 1-2 on the road. Lions 3-0 at home. And here's the thing, big spread in this game. The Vikings are getting 9.5 points. You would think that would probably scare a Paul Mack. That's where you're wrong, because the only question is Lions are winning this game. The only question is by how many points. And I think they win by more than 10 points. I really do. Listen, Dan Campbell, the Lions have not lost at home. If I didn't say that, I say it twice sometimes. Lions are 3-0 at home. Dan Campbell is still pissed off about that Chiefs game, just like me. Hey, Danny, I feel you, bro. DC, Dan Campbell, I feel your pain. I'm just as mad as you were. I was at Finnerty's in New York City with my two sons watching that game, furious. Lions march right down the field, score a touchdown on their opening drive. Guess what? The refs take it away from them. Oh, illegal man in motion. What an interesting call. You pulled that one out of the hat. So anyway, Danny Campbell's still pissed off. There's no way he's losing at home to an inferior Minnesota Viking team. This Viking team really doesn't have a lot in the chamber right now. And I know, like I talk about, I think the Lions are just playing angry football. They're angry. Reminds me of the Harvey Milk movie with Sean Penn. I know you're angry. I'm angry too. And by the way, Harvey Milk for life. I'm a milk head, dude. Get the milk terminal over at SFO. Harvey Milk for life. I love the guy. Did a lot of great work, but I'm angry too. And that's how the Lions are. They're angry too. Go ahead and give the hapless Vikings their 9.5. I think the Lions roll their asses. They could win this game by 14 points or more. So give me the Lions giving 9.5, T.
Love it. And Paulie, I apologize for not having this underneath you, but for the rest of the segment, we'll just roll that underneath, Paulie.
Yeah. Good.
The greatest theme song in the history of horror films. Paulie, I gotta go. F Pittsburgh, F the Steelers this week. I'm a Mike Tomlin guy, but not this week, dude. The Steelers are at home, and they're quote unquote home dogs, but sometimes the home dogs doesn't apply. Like last night's Miami Dolphins game.
Yeah,
home dogs. The Steelers are home dogs hosting the Colts, dude. The red hot, scalding hot.
Very
Colts.
interesting game. I was looking at this game too, Tony. Go ahead, break it down. Good call.
Dude, so first of all, against the spread, the Colts are 6-2 this year against the spread. The Steelers are 3-4. Talk about it's mainly about the Steelers defense, dude. The Steelers defense is ranked 30th in the NFL. Their rush defense 18th. Their pass defense 32nd. So their defense stinks right now. Yes, they got Watt, but that's about it for right now. And Jonathan Taylor is just on one right now. He's leading the NFL with 850 rushing yards, TD runs with 12. He leads the NFL, and total TDs with 14. He leads the NFL, and he averages 5.9 yards a carry. They're not going to contain Taylor. I feel like it's only a 3-point spread, right? So I feel like there's something weird about that spread. So Vegas is doing something, but I got to say that game, I could see the Colts. I could see getting out of hand with the Colts. I really do. And maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's getting a dome turf team outside on natural grass might be something. On the road in Pittsburgh, it's something. I don't know, but it's just I'm not having it. The Colts are a machine. Daniel Jones is on fire. And I think that it's going to be, I think they win out. I think they win and cover. So
I like the pick, Tony. I do. I like the pick. And I wish the Colts all the luck in the world. They've been down for a long time. And I like stories like the Daniel Jones story or the, when guys or like Sam Darnold, these guys that are like really highly touted kids coming out of college, they have a rough go with their first landing spot. Like Daniel Jones was like, he was a mess with the New York Giants. But I think that speaks to the New York Giants more than it does to Daniel Jones. Look at what he's doing in Indianapolis. It's a great story. I wish them well. And what I really want to see is I want to see the Muppet have to drag his ass into like as a road team in the playoffs because they're always home field. It's like, why don't you guys go try to win a playoff game in Buffalo? Go win a playoff game in that dome in Indianapolis. They'll be going crazy. So I wish the Colts all the best, and I like the pick very much. And by the way, Tony, while you were dropping science on that game, I want to welcome another new face. A lot of new faces today. Dude, I don't know who this person is, but there's a handle on the comments line right now, and he spelled out the whole word. Effin 901. That's his name, but he spelled out the whole word. Effin 901. So welcome aboard, Effin 901. Great to see you, buddy. Okay, I mentioned the Muppets. Remember?
Hold on, real quick, Paul. Just Effing 901 is on, and he says wanted to come on here and let everybody know that the Sharp Park Tap Room in Pacifica is having its grand opening tomorrow.
Nice.
From noon to 10 p.m. So come on by, all you Pacifica heads. Pacifica, one of the greatest spots.
Love Pacifica. Me and you, Tony, we hang in Pacifica sometimes. Yeah.
Couldn't be a bigger fan of Pacifica.
It's honestly a jewel. It's a gem. A lot of people don't like Pacifica. Oh, it's too foggy. Not for me. I love it down there, dude. The beaches, the mountains. It's gorgeous. It's like an underrated little jewel of the Bay Area.
Give me fog. Give me sunshine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just give me Pacifica. So, hey, Effing 901. I'm all about it. Sharp Park Tap Room tomorrow. Grand opening noon to 10 p.m. The Nutter, I bet you the Nutter will be there because the Nutter is the one who has the Sharp Park golf course on his profile pic. So Effing 901, thanks for the heads up. Sharp Park Tap Room in Pacifica.
Hey, NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC says, I married a Pacifica girl. We're getting Los D loves Pacifica. Scarlet Fire, Pacifica Town Gangsters. Hell yeah, Patty, love Pacifica. All you guys, you have good taste. By the way, I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? We were just on Pacific. Oh, I was going to say, dude, hey, Effin 901, let me just plead on the air. When you go to the grand opening tomorrow, ask them if they want to be a sponsor of the show. We'll help get the word out. I'm dead serious, dude. We'll definitely get the word out for these guys because we love Pacifica. We love drinking beer. You know what I mean? We love the beaches. So let them know we're available for hire at pauliespod@gmail.com. Tell them we'll sponsor them. Or if they could sponsor us, rather. We'd be happy to have them. Okay, Tony. Yeah, why not, right? Let's give them some love. Second pick, Dude, it's time to light the dan. It's time to blah, blah, blah. It's time to the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. I'm going to start doing the Muppet Show theme song every time I talk about the aforementioned Kansas City Chiefs and their whole Muppet review they have there. And by the way, if the Muppets were a football team, they would be the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. And if Tony and I were characters on the Muppets, we would be those two old guys sitting up on the balcony just talking ass about everybody. This guy sucks. Look at this guy. Anyway, that's me and you, buddy. So here they come, dude. Here they freaking come again. The biggest fraud in the NFL, the fraudulent Kansas City Chiefs. They're going into Buffalo. Now you got yourselves a ball game, okay? Now you're going to see what's what, because this game is being played in Buffalo in front of the Bills Mafia. Bills are 5-2, hosting the 5-3 Muppet Show. Okay, the Bills, Tony, as if they couldn't be insulted enough with the better record and the home field advantage. They're underdogs. They're freaking underdogs, man. The Bills are underdogs. I think that's going to have them coming out with a nasty taste in their mouth. They're getting 2.5 points on their own field. And remember the other day, I really do believe this, kidding aside, I think that this is a big moment for the Bills because this is where it starts. When you have to exercise like the ghosts of those past losses to the Chiefs, even though you got screwed by another bad call in the playoffs last year on that 4th down play, Josh Allen got the first down. I hate to break the news to the world in the NFL. He got the first down, but not surprisingly, that's us. That's me and you watching the Chiefs. I'm the guy on the left. Okay. Yeah. I'm the guy on the left.
Their names Statler and Waldorf. Dude.
Perfect. Every time I talk about the Chiefs, bring these guys up on the screen. Leave them there while I do this pick. I love those guys. So I think this is where the road to recovery starts for the Buffalo Bills. Just like the 49ers, sorry, Rags, in 94, it started with a regular season victory. Cowboys came into Candlestick, Niners beat them. I think that was really important because then they knew. They're like, okay, we can not only go toe-to-toe with this team, we can beat them. And then they saw them again in the playoffs, and obviously we know they beat them again in the NFC Championship. I think there's a very similar kind of feel to where the Bills are right now. This is a game they have to win. They have to beat the Chiefs. If they don't win this game, I think that's going to be kind of the end of it. I really do. I think this would be like almost unrecoverable if they don't win this game on Sunday. Like, how are they going to beat them in the playoffs if they can't beat them on their own field in the regular season? So considering all of that, I am going to take the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to take my 2.5 points. And hold on 1 second. Let me get Satan involved here. Hold on.
Nice.
And I'm sending the Chiefs straight to hell. Taylor Swift, Kelsey, the Muppet, you know what I mean? The Muppet, his brother, that jackass, all of them, right to hell.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Growl. I just tried that out for the first time. All right, so I'm taking the Bills plus 2.5 on their own field, and F the Chiefs. F them forever, eternal damnation. If I really thought they were like a talented, good team, I would give them their love. I think it's all BS, dude. It's all deception. It's all short 5-yard dump passes. I know I'm the only guy saying this, but I believe that. I really do. I'm not impressed. They're beatable. Go get them, Buffalo. Go get them.
Definitely beatable. Two things that need to stay off the field for the Bills to win that game, Paulie: the Chiefs offense and the Bills defense. James Cook has to have a pivotal role, has to play a pivotal role in this game. Long drives. Keep the Chiefs off the field. Keep the Bills defense, because the Bills defense isn't that good. They're average at best. So, but the Bills offense, James Cook and Josh Allen, let's go. Let's see what's going on. And I'm with you 100%, Paulie. So my second pick, I'm going to New England, buddy. And I'm looking at these again. Another hot team, man.
I know dude. No one's watching the Pats. They keep winning games, dude. Yeah, it's interesting.
Again, I like the against the spread numbers on this because the Patriots they're 5.5 point favorites. Okay, at home, they're 6-2 against the spread. Falcons are 3-4 against the spread. Penix and Drake London are day to day. They were limited in practice, so they're not healthy. If they play, they won't be fully healthy. Penix, I think the Patriots defense will rattle him. Dude, check this stat out, dude. The Patriots they have yet to allow a rusher, I think, what is it, over 50 yards in a game.
Wow, that's Vrabel, dude. He has reignited that team. They are really playing for him, man. I think Vrabel is going to be up for a Coach of the Year award if he keeps this up.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have yet to allow, no team in the NFL has allowed, I'm sorry, the Patriots have yet to allow 50 yards to running back through 8 games. Bijan Robinson is coming in, but Bijan Robinson, I don't know, man. They're going to focus on him and dare Penix to throw the football. Okay, so I think that this is going to be Patriots, and what's his name? Derek May. Derek May, excuse me, is going to have a good game as well, dude. He's coming off a great game as well, and I feel like Patriots, look out for the Patriots, man.
I know, especially if they get home field, they can win that division, dude. That's like on the table.
Yes. So I feel like the 5.5 is enough for them to cover, and they win by a touchdown or more. And it could get out of hand, especially get on the spread now. If you are a betting man, which I'm not, neither is Paulie, but if you are, get on the spread now before it's announced that Penix can't play, and then Kirk Cousins is starting, and then the spread's going to get higher. So, anyways, that's my second pick of the week, Paulie.
I like both your picks, Tony. I do. I like both of those, man. And Dom, I can't believe you remembered that. That was my chant when I used to do the Friday football forecast during the Tom Brady Patriot. The Tom Brady Patriots got me so many wins on the Friday football forecast. Tony, I used to chant this. Say it with me. The Patriots win and cover at home. The Patriots win and cover it. And they used to. Every week they would cover and win at home. So thank you, Tony. Great picks. I love your picks. I think you're going 2-0 this week. We have one last order of business. Yes. Tony. I got some business to handle.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Paulie. That's
extended remix. I need it. Extended.
It's business time. It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Yeah, dude, again, do you mind you getting again double shot? I'm sorry. I love this.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Dude, I can't get enough of that. I just wish it was longer. That's my only complaint. Anyway, the business at hand is as follows. Tony's got to get to his Halloween party with his kids, so we're going to wrap soon. But we're going to do our musical assignment. Then we're going to give you a Long Bridge Pizza some love, and then we got to let Tony get going so he can be with his kids on Halloween. So, okay.
Tony, stand by. Stand by.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right
now. By the way, what's Shannon Kaler going to be dressed as tonight? Just take a guess.
Ooh,
probably some Star Wars. Isn't he a big? No, he's a Batman fan. That's what he is. He's a Batman fan. Probably goes Batman, something like that.
Yeah, I could see him being Batman. He educated me on Batman, so I got to tip my cap to Kaler. But I get Kaler owes me a phone call. I called him like 5 days ago. So I get to return the phone call.
I've been busy, man. I'm a busy guy. Anyway, we love Shannon Kaler. Happy Halloween, Shannon, and to your the girls in your life as well, wife and daughter. Okay, so music assignment this week. We just decided to honor Jamaica and celebrate Jamaica because of what they've gone through. I mean, you turn on the news, you look online, you see the aftermath. I feel terrible. I really do. I hate anybody who's got to suffer at the hands of a natural disaster because you're totally hopeless. We've all been there, whether it was the 89 quake or the fires a couple summers ago. I mean, it's terrible. You got no choice. You're at the mercy of nature. So what can we do all the way out here in California? Not much. Maybe send some donations and help them rebuild, or just put some good energy in the air. I actually do believe in that. That's like the hippie side of me that's real. I think if you put good energy in the air and throw some love in the air, man, maybe good things can come from that. So I'm going with that today, Tony, and I'll start with, and this is going to make you happy because Tony. Hold on, before I do, give me badges. I see he's a Superman because I wanted to say something serious, but I see he's got comedy here. So get that up there for badges.
Yeah.
And then, Paulie says, I just wish it was longer. That's my only. Okay, I got you, dirty dog. Yeah. Well, hey, it's like, just get me one of those pepperoni sticks. I just want to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Badges.
I just want to hold it.
Yeah, just get one of those pepperoni sticks. I just want to hold it. All right, so here's the deal. And thank you, Badges. I love you, buddy. I freaking love you. Keep wearing the bullet vest, the bandoleros or the bandoliers, whatever they're called. Okay, probably like no big surprise here, but Tony is my guide when it comes to, the reggae community, reggae music. I ask questions, he has answers. This is one of the better reggae albums that I own. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers Uprising Live. It's pretty damn ridiculous, this album. There's 3 records in this bad boy. Look at this. And you know what's cool about this, dude? The concert starts with Rita Marley. She does like a set with the Wailers. And so she gets like 5 or 6 songs, and then Bob comes out, and listen, what do you want? Natural Mystic, Positive Vibration, I Shot the Sheriff, No Woman, No Cry, War, No More Trouble, Coming In From the Cold. I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches. But the song, I didn't know a lot about this, and I stumbled upon. Now, Tony, this is old news to you, but I got turned on to this song just a few years ago, and I still there's something about this groove and the message. My first pick for Jamaica is Zion Train. Oh, I don't know what it is. There's something about Zion Train. Zion Train is coming our way. You know what I mean? The whole thing, dude. And I hope the Zion Train is coming their way. So that's my first pick for our good Jamaican friend, Zion Train. Tony, go ahead. You're up.
Dude, come on, man. It's so funny, dude. By the way, Zion Train, it could mean like a I don't know, utopian, like a journey to a utopian destination, Paulie.
Yeah.
Right? Get on the Zion.
That's what we all want. We all want a utopian destination. It includes me. You know what I mean? Throw me on the Zion Train, man. I want a seat.
Zion, it's coming our way, Paulie.
That's what I'm saying, and it's a positive message. Zion Train is coming our way. Anyway, give it to me, T. What do you got, buddy?
So it's funny that you should mention Uprising.
Nice. Whoa.
I have you have the live, I have the studio.
Yeah.
Uprising, which I grabbed, and Paulie and I did not talk beforehand. And look at these guys. Look at these guys on the back. I mean, look at them.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ja, Rastafari. Yeah.
Just amazing. And I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorite songs, overall in the Marley catalog. It's Coming In From the Cold is what I'm gonna do. And I feel like to the Jamaicans that are dealing with all of this right now, they're looking for shelter. And this song also was played. This song was played. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. What just got that little sound effect you just heard? Sports Flash. Mac Jones will start against the New York Giants. Just came across.
Thanks, Jones. No, as we expected, but thank you. Okay, cool. All right, Mac, do your thing, buddy. Yeah.
Yes. So Coming In From the Cold, this song played at Marley's funeral when they carried his casket through 9 Mile, Jamaica. So it's a very special song. And Sedella and Rita Marley chose that song to be played at his funeral, at his procession. So it's a very special song. Coming In From the Cold. There's a great live version on the record that you have, Paulie, also on Babylon by Bus, another great version.
I have that one too. I got Babylon by Bus. I got it. Yeah.
Babylon by Bus is just an incredible live album. But Coming In From the Cold is my single selection. Bob Marley and the Wailers, and it's just, I feel we're so lucky to have had his presence for the little time that we did, and Coming In From the Cold is my selection. P.
You want to hear something really crazy, Tony? There was an old rock club in New York City, pretty legendary place. It was called Max's Kansas City. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but a lot of bands went through there, and there was there was like 3 or 4 nights of this bill. You ready for this? In 70, it was either 72 or 73. Here's the double bill. Both brand new artists just kind of dipping their toe into the pool. Bruce Springsteen with Bob Marley and the Wailers.
That's insane.
And it's almost, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And they played like 4 nights in a row, Springsteen and Marley. You know what I mean? Wow. And there's like 30 people there. There's like 35 people sitting there smoking J's watching that. I mean, it must have been incredible. A young Bruce and a young Bob Marley just, letting it loose, man. Must have been fun.
Oh, and also, first of all, I see Los D says he's off to a signing. Dude, hell yeah.
Good. Los D, go get that business, brother. And thank you so much for all you do. I love your Prince costume. Go get him, Los D. I hope you're wearing the costume to the closing. I really do.
Los D, go sign the papers in that costume, brother. Carlos De La Fuente, Flex Funding. Way to get after it, buddy. And happy Halloween to you as well. We'll see you next week.
Happy Halloween, y'all. It's Prince. Okay, so here I'll give you my next one, Tony. My next selection is going to be from The Clash. And The Clash, like I talked about a couple days ago, they fell in love with reggae music. They're English guys, obviously from the London area, but they decided they wanted to do it authentically when they fell in love with reggae. So they go, let's go down to Jamaica, let's record in Kingston. And when they were down there, they met a Rastafarian from Jamaica named Mikey Dread. Mikey Dread was a singer and a producer down in Jamaica, and he kind of became like their spiritual guide to the point where The Clash came back and they did a tour. They brought Mikey Dread with them. So Mikey Dread would be on stage with The Clash when they would do their reggae numbers, and that's what I'm going to pull. I don't have this on vinyl, but the album it's a live album by The Clash, which I recommend strongly to anybody who likes good music. The name of the album is From Here to Eternity. I know I've played this for you in the past, Tony. It's a live version of the song Armageddon Time with Mikey Dread. It's got that lyric. A lot of people will recognize this when he goes, a lot of people won't get no supper tonight. Oh, and that's Mikey Dread. He takes a vocal on that with Joe Strummer. It's pretty damn amazing. It's a very deep, hypnotic reggae groove. So Armageddon Time with The Clash and Mikey Dread from Jamaica is my second and final selection, Tony.
Freaking beautiful, dude. And the only thing I'm going to say, I love that, by the way, and you can see on the scroll on the bottom, PMP playlist 25 on Spotify.
Yeah, I'm going to start updating right now. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not you don't need to load this on the playlist, Paulie, but I would love for people to just research it on their own. Research Sublime's Marley medley. They used to do a medley of Bob Marley songs. They would do Guava Jelly. They would do This Train. They would do One Drop, like a lot of the old early Marley. Sublime used to cover, and Bradley, the lead singer, was a big fan of Marley. They all were, but he was a big fan, and he did Marley justice whenever he sang those tunes. So look up Marley. Nice. Look up the Marley medley by Sublime. Paulie, we have a couple supers before we wrap, and I also want to give the email song selections as well. But first of all, supers, Noemi Catalina checking in, ladycatalina.com for her freaking amazing hot sauce. Peach habanero is what I'm jamming right now. Noemi, it's so good. She says trick or treat. Hit the like button. Hashtag Go Niners. Hashtag defund KC Chiefs. Hashtag beat Los Doyers. Happy Halloween, she says, with the Canadian flag as well. So, Noemi, thank you so much. And then Noemi's better half, Ray Goodman, checking in as a super Paulie. He says, our next show for Ray Goodman and the Soulmates next Friday, November 7th at William Welch in Martinez. So, Ray, we'll pump that again next week. But just everybody try and put that on your calendar if you're nearby. Dan Ogden, one of Martinez's finest. Dan Ogden, get to William Welch in Martinez to check out Ray and Noemi probably jumping in on base as well at the William Welch Winery in Martinez. Ray Goodman and the Soulmates, Paulie. That's next Friday. And as we wrap up, Paulie, I just want to go to the email and give what some people sent in for their musical selections. Okay, Paul?
Yes, definitely.
Ray Goodman last night, he was the first one to do it. He sent, or actually, sorry, yesterday afternoon, he says One Love by Bob Marley. It's just a freaking home run. One Love by Bob Marley. That's from Ray Goodman. Thank you, Ray. We've got Bam Bam. And you know what? I should share this because this is Escobar sent this in. Hang on. And Don Peralta sent something in as well, Paulie. But bear with me.
You're good, man. Do your thing over there, T. And by the way, Noemi, I dig your witch costume. You look great.
Dude, look at Escobar right here.
Wait a minute. We'll blow it up a little bit.
He is he's
he's Bane from the Batman movie. Dude, nice, Escobar. Very nice. Dude, you look damn. I'm a little frightened actually. Would not want to come across this cat in the dark alley. Escobar, dude, Happy Halloween. You look great, bro. You look great.
So good. So Escobar says, as his musical selection, Bam Bam by Sister Nancy, the first female dance hall DJ. That's great knowledge.
Nice.
Escobar, great stuff. Noemi, she says Millie Small. And the song is My Boy Lollipop from 1964, which is the early ska. Music.
I want to hear that, My Boy Lollipop. That sounds, I just like the title. That sounds cool.
Yeah, dude. It's like Bob Marley started out as a ska band. The Wailers started out as a ska band wearing suits and short hair. If you listen to their One Cup of Coffee. We
talking Crazy Bald Heads, Tony? What do you need?
No, Crazy Bald Heads is not. It's before that. It's earlier than that. It's
what about Luton and what's it called? Luton and
Burnin' and Luton.
Yeah, dude, Burnin'. Hey, do you guys know Burnin' and Luton? Yeah, dude, Burnin' and Luton. Okay,
that's on their first album. That's on their album Catch a Fire. But the ska stuff before is like One Cup of Coffee, Judge Not, like when it's the up tempo, really higher up tempo ska music.
Yeah,
and then they slowed it down. Paulie, moving on, we've got Jerome checking in. He says, My Sweet Lord by Damian Marley, a cover of Paul McCartney's original.
Well, that's George Harrison, but I know what he's saying, and that's awesome. That's awesome. I would love to hear that.
Dude, that's freaking great. I didn't know that they did a cover of that. Yeah. Bonnie checking in, Scarlet Fire. She says, Going with the Harder They Come by Jimmy Cliff. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Frequently covered by Jerry Garcia Band. I love it. And she says also, congrats on episode number 200. By the way, this is episode number 200 for us.
Thank you guys very much. I love that 200 falls on Halloween. That's got to mean something in the universe. I like that.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Hattie from Napa checking in. She says, Boogie on Reggae Woman.
Boogie on Reggae Woman. Great one. Yeah, great one.
Dude, Fish does a great version of that. They play that often. Dan Hughes checking in from Half Moon Bay. He says, Big Damien Jr. Gong Marley guy. And he says, Welcome to Jamrock and Road to Zion featuring Nas. So there you go. That's from Dan.
He's great. Yeah.
He says, Oh, yeah. And the Dodgers are going to burn in flames on this Hallows Eve. I love it.
Hell yeah. Speaking of burning and looting, this one's for you, LA. Yeah.
Dude, I love it. Greg Trela checking in. He says, I'll defer to those who know more about the artist from Jamaica and go with the song simply titled Jamaica by Led.
Dude, great poll, dude. Oh, you don't have to go. That is kind of a reggae vibe. Great call. Love it. Yeah.
Total reggae vibe. And Greg Trela, thank you for always home runs with his musical assignment. Stevie B checking in, Steve Bisecchio. He says, let me preface this is a song in full celebration of Jamaica, despite what the title could imply without context. It has a great jam, he says. Elton John's Jamaica Jerk Off from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Great.
Oh, wow. I have that record. Good call. Wow, Stevie B, good pull, bro. Good pull. Yeah.
Deep cut. John Joseph checking in. He says, instead of going down the surely beaten path of all things reggae, I threw a curveball and went with the ultra rare and super primitive Jamaican marijuana soaked blackened death metal.
Oh, okay. Well, this is why John Joseph is what he does. I love it. Go ahead.
He says Satan's Anger. I think that's the name of the band.
Okay.
And the name of the song is called Evil House.
Dude, do you guys know any Satan's Anger? I can't wait to ask my next wedding band that one. Do you guys know anything off the first Satan's Anger record? Yeah. Thank you, John. Rock on, brother. Rock on, man.
Marky Graves, he says One Love by Bob Marley. So that's 2 votes for One Love. That's a great call. Thank you, Marky Graves. Nick Ramsey says, Yo, Father One Glove. My song choice is Stepping Out by Steel Pulse. Great call, dude.
Nice.
Great call.
Nice.
Stepping Out. Open Sesame. Here comes Rastaman. So
that was good.
Oh, dude, that album is so good. I almost went Steel Pulse today. But I had to go Marley.
You do whatever you got to do, buddy.
Patrick Patton checking in. He says Country Road by Toots and the Maytals.
Wow, nice, dude. Nice.
Isn't that great, dude? And then finally, His name is Ernesto, but we know him as Rockin' New Era 84.
Yeah.
He says 5446 was my number by Toots and the Maytals. And he also says, I was going to do a reggaeton song since reggaeton has direct roots from reggae, but he'll save that for another time when he wants to, because he wants to show his love for reggae and Jamaica right now. But dude, hey, Rockin' New Era 84, send some reggaeton down the road because I'd love to be educated more on that. Because I don't go deep on the reggaeton vibe, although I respect it and admire it. So I need to be educated. Paulie, that wraps up the musical assignment. Oh wait, did Dom send me something? Because Dom said something. I have a picture of Dom, but I don't know if I got a musical assignment.
Put it up on the chat, Dom. Put it up on the chat because we got to do a Long Bridge spot, and we can read it right off the comments line. It'll just be easier than having Tony dig. Tony, final thing today: Long Bridge Pizza.
There's Dom, by the way, from his death. There's Dom.
I would have killed somebody to have one of those in the 70s when I was a kid. Long Bridge Pizza, Tony, our first sponsor, our guiding light, our North Star, if you will, courtesy of Neil Donardi and all the good people down on 3rd Street in the Dog Patch. This weekend, get your butt down to Long Bridge Pizza. You guys will find out why we love them so much. Yeah, stick us in the oven where we belong. 2347 3rd Street. Neil Donardi's coming with that South City vibe, but then there's Andre. Then there's Andrew. Then there's Steven. It's a whole gaggle of good vibes down there and good people. The Vibe Tribe is called the Vibe Tribe for very good reason. There is a vibe in that place. You guys will feel it when you walk in. You might hear some Black Sabbath while you're ordering your pizza. You might hear some live Grateful Dead. You could hear some Jerry Garcia band. Hell, you could hear Fish covering Exile on Main Street. It's all on the table. Dude, I've heard Jane's Addiction deep tracks in there. I'm like, dude, this is nuts. We walked in the other day to have our party at Longbridge, and they decorated the place with a Kiss banner and a Van Halen banner over the stage. I couldn't have been more at home with that. Felt like my bedroom back in the 80s. So again, the food is outstanding. We talk a lot about the vibe and the people, and they're all of that is rock solid. The sandwiches. Okay, the chopped cheese, their version of the cheesesteak, the freaking the chicken parm that I've raved about for years. Stevie B saw the light. He's a fan now. Any of you Jersey, East Coast types, if you haven't been to Longbridge, trust me, I don't mess around when it comes to pizza. It's one of the things I'm serious about in life, and not much, but that's one of them. And they have great pizza, but the sandwiches, dude, do not sleep on their chicken parm. It's quietly been a thing for me in San Francisco for a long time. I've been like, where can a brother get a chicken parm around here? Can I get it? And it's hard to find. I found my home at Longbridge. They serve up a chicken parm that would make New Jersey proud. So, Tony, we'll take your final thoughts on Longbridge, and then we'll get this weekend started and start the Halloween party. So go for it, buddy.
Also, don't sleep on the gabagool. Don't sleep on the smack stack.
Vinny's gabagool, yeah.
Vinny's gabagool. Don't sleep on the smash stack burger on Tuesdays and the chopped cheese, and also the Detroit style square pies. And also, I want to remind people, it's in the Dog Patch, which is just a great neighborhood. You can go to Longbridge and then also strut around that neighborhood and visit many other great established businesses there while you're there. Also, Halloween night and Halloween weekend, they'll do takeout and they'll do delivery. Give them a call or go to the website, longbridgepizza.com. Longbridgepizza.com. Make your orders. And then also Tuesday, the Dubs are back home Tuesday. They're hosting the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday. If you're going to the game, go to Longbridge before the game and check them out. Also, they're closed on Mondays. Neil needs to get some rest. Steven needs to get some rest. Cabino, Andre, they all need some rest. So get there Tuesday when the Suns come to town. And Paulie, you just the sourdough crust, but also the beer selection and also the rest of the food that we've talked about. It's great stuff. And then the Vibe Tribe. We just love those guys. So longbridgepizza.com. Get your order in and have a great meal and beverage on Neil Donardi.
Final thing I would say, Tony, just a quick reminder for those of you watching the World Series tonight, and you're like, you know what? Those guys are always talking Longbridge. I'm going to try them. I'm going to place an order, have them deliver, because they do deliver to select neighborhoods in the city. However, the only thing Neil has ever asked from me, ever, he goes, guys, just ask the audience and our listeners and viewers to place their to-go orders on longbridgepizza.com. That's all he asks. He's just saying, just place the order on their website. So if you want to do that tonight, which I wish I could, they don't deliver to San Rafael. I wish they would, but go to longbridgepizza.com to place your delivery orders. Okay, Tony, listen, you look great, Father Tony. Static Cling is about to check out. I want to thank Gravy, Tuba Sun Guard, FN 901. There's so many great ones today.
It's business time.
Hey, P, I just want to give Dom
Don't
Peralta.
tease me like that. Give me the extended dance mix. If you're going, let's go. Yeah.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
I feel that deeply. I don't know what it is, dude. That I feel that deep in my soul, dude. There's something about that groove. I need more. But anyway, go ahead.
It is. I love that you love it because I love it, and I'm glad that it's working on the show.
I know what you're going to say. I don't even know what he's saying, but I love it. I love the voice. I love the whole thing. Yeah. I know what
So
you're
good.
going to say. I want my business time. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don Peralta's musical selections, musical assignment for the weekend: 5446 by Toots and the Models, and Harder They Come by Jerry Garcia Band. He says Capitol Theater 1980. So
nice, dude. Tom knows his stuff, man. Hey, you guys, very happy Halloween, and I hope those of you with kids, you go have a ball. Like Tony's going to be marching around with his kids. Tony, enjoy yourself, man. I love Halloween. It's a really fun night. Be safe out there. No hijinks that's going to get anybody hurt. And go Jays, go Niners. Good luck to all of y'all. You can enjoy the playlists have been updated. I was doing it while Tony was talking about the listener contribution. So all you got to do, y'all, is get over to the PMP 25 playlist. You'll see it out there. It's sitting there waiting for you. PMP playlist 25. If you can't find it on Spotify, search my username, Paulie Pixx, Pix. You'll find it that way. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, I stand on guard for thee. F the Dodgers to eternal hell. That includes you, baggy eyes, Blake Snell. Hey, it really didn't get to me. It was just lucky. Well, they got to you to the tune of 5 earned runs, jackass. So they did get to you. You lost, okay? You freaking lost. And we got one more coming your way, LA. So savor it. Savor the loss. Savor the defeat of the Dodgers. We'll reconvene on Monday at high noon.
Paul,
Yeah.
Paul, it was just unlucky. Just unlucky.
Well, you're about to be unlucky again. Yeah.
It was just unlucky. Just unlucky.
Very good, dude. Very good. You can pack up all your bobbleheads and go home now, Blake Snell. Give me David Lee Roth, and let's start this Halloween party, kid. All right, y'all. We love you. We will see you on Monday at high noon. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Halloween, and cheers, y'all.
Peace, everybody. Happy Halloween. Boom.